really scared of these drugs.
Everything I came for, everything I made for. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'ma get everything I came for, everything I made for. Oh God, oh God,
It's what they want. Let's get it. We depended on our brothers when that rain came. To lose it all, I stood tall and remained sane.
What's going on, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram? It's your boy A Simpson in the building. We back with another banger. This is episode 29 of Upstanding. Gentlemen, we locked in and loaded. Shout out to my boy P, Mike, Reese, Ty Johnson in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, fella?
Good evening.
Man, it was a lot going on this week. It's a lot of topics to talk about. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, hometown hero, Stevenson, winning that in-cup season tourney. Big times. We got the Warren and Waukegan recap. The Patriots out here having a great season. Phillip Rivers at 44 is doing amazing things. Crazy. We're gonna get the NFL picks of the week because my dad always hit me up about what he needs. We're gonna make sure he's good to go. What makes an NBA rivalry? We got Cooper Flagg breaking LeBron record, and is Steph Curry in the GOAT debate? We got a lot to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about, we're going to start off with the recap of Warren versus Waukegan. Obviously, that game is wild, anticipated. Every year, that game is a rivalry. Starting back from Jeremy Richmond hitting a half-court shot. I'm sure it dates back further than that, but that's where I think our peeps are at with it. Just what y'all think about it. Warren ended up winning the game. Semi went out. I think their best player went out with an injury in the first quarter. Really wasn't much himself. But what do y'all take away from that game?
First, can I ask a question?
Go
What
ahead.
actually happened? Because I wasn't in the building. How did he actually get hurt? It looked crazy online.
It looked like he was trying to set a screen, and he got bumped. And when he got bumped, his leg like bent. He basically fell on top of his own leg. You know how your leg bent behind you, and he fell on top of it. Like when I seen the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, he probably not gonna play the rest of the game, or he ain't gonna be right for the rest of the game. Like I knew right away.
So that's what happened for sure. It's off the screen.
Minute in? 2 minutes in?
A minute. It was like a minute maybe. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right.
And they still played them that close? They still played them that close?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Those games.
Yeah.
Waukegan won by 3.
I mean, Warren
Warren won by 3. So yeah, it was a close game. Mike P, what are y'all thoughts on the game? What are your takeaways? Is it too early to give thoughts on it, or as far as does it do much for the team, or is it just whatever?
So of course I was in the building. I watched it. I know some of the sentiment was like, well, their best scorer was out. We got to give them a pass. To me, no, because that was a winnable game. They were supposed to win that game. Some of it is just late game execution. And then one of the things, and I don't want to get too critical on the coach. One of the things that you got to get Jeremiah Edwards in that game earlier. He has to play earlier. That's your best rebounder. You got Rico in there. Rico is not a great rebounder with somebody that's physical like Avon was. Avon had six rebounds in the first quarter. I don't know how many offensive rebounds the whole game. That's what really got Warren to take that lead at the beginning. That first half of the game, they was killing them on the boards. And then when Jeremiah came in the game, now Rico can go guard out on the perimeter, and Jeremiah can bang and rebound and play the defense. And that's what got them back in the game. So it's like you got to make that adjustment earlier. Because I feel like if they would have did that earlier, if they would have did that maybe in the first quarter, it probably wouldn't even. They would have won that game going away. Because them offensive rebounds really kept them in the game. And then the second quarter, Jackson kind of went crazy on one of his little scoring runs like he does. But to have a guy that's averaging 22 points a game go out the first minute of the game, he didn't score. He didn't score the rest of the game. Right. I think he took one shot. So to only lose by 3, I guess that's a moral victory. But if I'm coaching or if I'm a part of the program, I'm not taking that because they're supposed to win that game.
Shout out Bo Buckets for the video, YouTube video that's up playing right now. Shout out to him. Mike, what were your thoughts on the game? Because you watching from the crib, right?
Yeah, I mean it was kind of sloppy though because the fact that they got the screen above where the other Rams are hanging at, so you really you can see what you really can.
Right.
But It's tough, man. Cause like P said, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Coming into this game, this was a 20-point victory. Could have been a 30-point victory if they just was disciplined, mature, understood what you're playing against. We can't treat everybody like they Chicago teams.
Right.
That's how I look at it. Like, and I'm gonna put myself in that. We used to always approach teams that are slower than us, more calm paced. We try to like, well, we need to. No, sometimes we ain't got to do that. And like I said, I love Avon to death, but to P's point, you have to match energy with energy, man. When you got somebody that's a junkyard dog, you can't put a cool perimeter big man on him. Like, it's not going. The fact that he scored the first 8 points, like timeout. Hey, sub, Jeremiah, come on. We got to try to bring somebody out the bench with energy at this point. Because at the end of the day, y'all got all seniors. I got all seniors. This is going to be the maturest team you're going to have in the next 4 years, 5 years. Like, we can't, like I'm not finna keep putting it on the coaches, man, because I see these coaches. I talk to these coaches. I watch them. I see what they work in the schemes. Like, you not following the scheme ain't got nothing to do with the coach, man. It don't at some point.
Yeah.
And then it's like, when you break down Warren's team, it's like we all sitting on this pod. Number one, get the ball to Jackson. Let's start there. Jackson humble enough to say, you know what? Carter is he said it on the pod. He's one of the toughest defenders I see on a nightly basis.
1,000%.
He gave the ball to Braylon. Braylon did his job. Everybody want Braylon to get 50. Sorry, I'm not doing it. If I do it, it's close. But you're not going to take the ball from me because I'm just going to bring it up nice and calm, set the offense up, which a lot of kids can't do. A lot of kids can't do that. And these parents got to understand that that's a part of being a professional athlete. Can you do your job? Warren has more kids that does their job.
1,000%.
Understand that they thrive in being a role player. Waukegan, a luxury. They got a lot of kids that can go. It's a gift and a curse because when it comes out, we got a lot of kids that can go. It's like when Sim go down, it's supposed to be next man up.
1,000%.
But when you got too many that don't know, and it might not be you just yet, and you just get to playing how you want to play, and it's forget the scout report. That's when it get a little tricky.
Have the coaches matched up before?
Have these coaches matched up before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who has the winning record between the two coaches?
Ooh,
Warren will probably be up 2, I would say.
Yeah.
Probably they probably be up 4 because I know that first year they won 2, they won 3. That second year Waukegan won and 2, and then Warren won 1, and then this year Warren won 1 against Waukegan.
The second year with X year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think to my point, I just think when it comes to these rival games, I think Waukegan take themselves way too seriously. Like, I think when Waukegan is at their best is when they're calm, collected, when they playing their roles, when they know what they need to do. I think the main thing got to always be the main thing. Like, no hero ball. When we go down against Warren and we're down 10, it has to be the same thing we've been preaching the entire game, right? It can't be, okay, no, let me be the person to make this play. And then we get back to, and I've been saying this for 2 years, when we talk about, and Mike, you touched on it, the roles. Like, Warren understands who the guys is and who aren't the guys. They understand, if I want to play, I need to rebound. If I want to play, I got to take a charge. I think once Waukegan mature and find out like what they're asked of and what they need to do, I do think they're going to be a great cohesive team. I think right now this game is just too emotional. I hate watching emotional kids play. Go ahead.
Well, for one, a great takeaway for Waukegan is, you don't get that type of atmosphere. That's a playoff atmosphere in the regular season. Yeah. They're not going to play another game unless they make it to state. That's going to have that type of feel and an emotional pull with it too. And one thing about Coach Ashlaw, if you can go, he's going to let you go. He's not holding you back. If you can go, you can go, which is great for kids that has a high basketball IQ. But if you don't have a high IQ, you out there in quicksand at times when things start to go left, or a high IQ like Jackson Davis kid got the ball in his hands and he start breaking you down, and you're like, oh man, like things can go left real fast. So I mean, they can learn from this if they go, okay, when they get to regionals or sectionals, they're gonna have this feeling all over again that they had in the regular season. And a lot of teams don't get a chance to play it in an environment that copies a playoff game with so much implication. So that's good that they got a chance to experience it too, though.
Also, I think too.
I'll pick back on that real quick. Because
Yeah,
if I ain't mistaken, AJ, you go to more games than me. Warren just played in front of Derrick Rose at UIC.
Yeah.
So they starting off battle tested. Like shit, we gonna go out, but it ain't gonna be because the crowd.
Yeah, they non-conference schedule is always pretty good. So for the last like 3 years, they've been playing some really good non-conference early season games, just getting them ready for the competition level, just competing and being in close games, being in front of big crowds. Like you going to these showcases at UIC and at a lot of these colleges and big venues where 4 or 5 showcases where we got the best players in the state playing on all these other teams. So yeah, that helps a lot. Like because you can tell with their play, like they play real calm. You barely ever see them like panicked or just like just doing something where it was like, man, that was a bad play. What was you thinking about?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like all of that matters.
I think also too, if I'm hold on, my fault, Miles. Go ahead, Miles. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say. So do you think that's kind of a flaw with Waukegan to where they probably don't schedule those tournaments or those games early on in the season, and it may come back to hunt them in a sense?
So I talked with Ash Law. We had lunch this summer, and I spoke to him about the scheduling and how I think with the team he has, how like you gotta play some guys. So I think he did a better job a little bit this year. Obviously, with them playing Aurora East, I don't know if they were good or not, but they had Evanston. Evanston went downstate last year. You got this year. I'm going to this game. They got Oswego East. They're playing against one of the top 5 seniors in the state. He committed to DePaul. Mason Lockett, I want to say that's his name. Kid tough. I'm gonna go watch that game. And I think they play somebody else. But I think that was the big thing for me last year. It's like winning games in the regular season don't matter. Right? Like you want to be able to you need to be able to go 10, 12 rounds. It can't be you just going 12 rounds and like nobody is hitting you. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to withstand something. And I think that's what Warren game plan always has been. We gonna lose by 7, 8, 9 games. That's fine. But we're not trying to go 25-2 and then we get in the super sections or sections, then we get upset because of we're not playing nobody. So I do think that can be a problem.
That's a fact.
But I think they got better this year with that.
Like I think you sign like an agreement, like if we do, because my thing is you don't want to get stuck in a tournament where you ball like I'm gonna be real with you. These last, I'm gonna say 3, even though Jeezy in them year wasn't the best, I liked it that team.
Yeah.
For Waukegan, I liked it that Waukegan team. I'm not gonna hold you. They last 3 years, I enjoyed them. They like to where it's like, oh, it might get nasty for niggas if they figure it out.
No, I think Warren going to the dipper. I don't think Waukegan is.
Yeah, Warren going.
Yeah,
Waukegan going to Elgin,
and they got to get out. They got to get out of that tournament.
It's tough though, Pete, because they got next year. Next year, you gotta.
We played in the Elgin tournament when I was in school.
That's different, man.
Who's at Elgin now? Who's their
nobody?
Who's their big threat at Elgin?
I don't even know.
Nobody.
I remember when we played.
They're gonna walk through there. So expectation wise, they should walk through there.
Yeah.
Ain't no teams good at Elgin right now.
No.
I mean,
last year they walked through pretty much all those teams.
So for me, is it teams out there? Yes, but the expectations I have for Waukegan to be a top 25 team in the state, to me, top 15, you should walk through it. Like the expectations I have of you. If you want to sit there and be like, no, we playing people, that's on y'all. But for me, but also I think this is where what bothered me if I was a Waukegan Bulldog fan is how come every time we play Warren, no matter who's down there, we get out rebounded. Daniels 2 years ago, that dude was down there averaging 17 and 13. Last year, respect, I forgot my boy name.
He had 20 rebounds, bro.
Last year, dude had 20 and 20. And you know, then this year for Avon King to come in and get his 13 and 12. I don't know what his rebounds was, but it felt like it was a lot. Like that got to be addressed. That got to be addressed. We got to
the same person coaching them.
Say it again.
Is it the same person coaching them?
Yeah, no, but they got 8 coaches though. So I mean, it ain't like.
But I'm saying it falls on
Point of
the
emphasis.
top guy.
1,000.
I think that is it, so. It is a point of emphasis, though.
Okay, but this is my problem though. I'm hearing it's 1,000 people in there. Go get the rebound. Like I'm pretty sure like they're saying it, bro. Go ahead.
But part of that is, and like I say, I do not want to keep getting on coaching. Part of that is like I can't tell you to go get the rebound. I need to be coaching you how to rebound. Yeah, you're athletic. You can jump over. You can jump over everybody. No. Put your fucking body on somebody and box them out and let the ball come to you. And then you go get it after that. Because a lot of times you box out right away, the ball gonna bounce right in front of you. You can get it like that if you box out properly. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't see enough. I don't see enough of that. I see too much of like I'm trying to jump over people or I'm watching and then somebody just snuck behind you and got a board. It's like you have to at that point. That's why if you watch the game like I did, you watch Jeremiah in there. Jeremiah is battling. Yeah, Jeremiah was battling. Like he trying to go after every rebound. You need somebody like that. And so it's like, hey, I'm going after every rebound that go up off the glass. I'm trying to get it, and I'm gonna have 2 or 3 maybe over the backs because I'm trying to just get it. Like somebody done box me out. I'm still trying to get it. You know what I mean? And it's like they gotta have that. It's like they don't have the bigger players like that's putting that effort in. Like your guards, you got Adrian, you got Carter. They play hard as hell on the ball. They guard, they sweating people. But you got to get the big in there. Like shit, you see how good Jeremiah played when he played the other night against Hoffman Estates. He said he had 13 rebounds. You watch the game, he had more than 13 rebounds. You know what I mean? You need that. You need that dog where it's like, hey, this is my role. And that's what we was talking about before we got on air, Mike. You need somebody that knows their role. Well, I'm out here to rebound, and when you throw it to me, I'm going to make my open layups and get my little putback dunks or whatever. But I'm out here to rebound and play defense.
It's an effort thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you got a kid that can do other things and you let him have a longer leash because of offensively he can do things, but he don't rebound, you living with less rebounding as a team because you put more emphasis on this kid offensive ability or whatever, because I mean, in practice, they could be going over rebounding drills. They could be emphasizing different things. But when that ball goes up, the kids got to want to go get that ball because at the end of the day, those 50-50 balls is pure want to.
Yeah, 1,000%. It's 1-2 for sure, but I feel like a lot of it is discipline. You know what I mean? Like you said, you go over those drills in practice, right? But when you get in the game, are you going to be disciplined enough to actually do it? And it just comes down to fundamentals, right? To know the fundamentals, you got to be disciplined to do them, and that's just not right what's happening. So I feel like it really just come down to discipline, for real.
And I also because to P's point with Jeremiah, I'm a student of the game. Like as soon as the kid jumped in the game, ball went up, he got his hands on the ball. Rico got the rebound. They scored. In somebody else's mind, oh my God, great rebound, Rico. Jeremiah took that. That was an effort play. That was I want to. You get what I'm saying? And those extra possessions is going to help you down the road when you're going trying to get downstate. Because obviously, as time get closer to the state, every possession matters. Yeah. So we take a step back threes, we're going to need somebody crashing. And right now, from my eyes, I trust you. That's the only thing you need from a coach. Trust. Yeah. And no matter what, who's on the floor, he going to crash. He got to play. He got to play. So for me, that's going to be pivotal. That's going to be big. Anybody else got anything on this?
Real quick, and you brought up state, right? I got a question. So we know the route, right? What's the sectional, right? It's going to more than likely at the dog pound, Waukegan, Warren, they in the same sectional, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to have to go through one. We're going to talk, we're going to do all this, but at the end of the day, can Waukegan get through Warren in that section?
That's going to be the answer.
I'm gonna say yes.
That's what it's all gonna come down to. That's all it's come down to. Because no state, no nothing.
The person that would have dunked and rebounded everything got hurt in the 32nd minutes of the game. Ain't no semi down there, the ball just flying around.
Yeah.
So if you compare that with Jeremiah, because he gonna be on that, he down there. You compare that with Jeremiah, I can see the change. But discipline don't start today. Yeah. It started when y'all lost last year. Like everybody should have been doing it. You lost last year, y'all. We could have been downstate with a ring like that. Didn't register. Did it not hit?
Yeah.
Don't feel like it. I'm sorry.
No, you don't want to wait too late.
Yeah.
I just think go ahead, P. Go ahead, P.
And I was about to say, I'm a big proponent, and maybe because I got the trauma when I was in high school, but I'm a big believer in at the high school level sitting somebody's ass down when they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Now, even if I sit you down for a minute, just to know, hey, you will come over here. If you're not, hey, I need you to rebound, bro. I would have called a timeout, and that's the thing. I would have called a timeout, like, hey, Rico, come on over here. Hey, bro, I need you to rebound. You can't rebound. You can't come sit over here next to me. Flat out. And it's like, because I feel like that's a big motivator, especially in a game like that. You want to, all your people there, all them people there, you want to play. So you're going to do what you need to do. Like, hey, bro, I need you to get a rebound. The next time that ball come out, I need you to get that rebound. You damn near going to jump over somebody's back trying to get the ball. Okay, I'm cool with that. But I need you to to put the effort in. So I feel like they need to do a little bit more of that too. Like, hey, come sit down, man.
So I just think my last thing is I just if I could just give Waukegan advice, is just act like you've been here before. You see what I'm saying? I think my junior year when we went downstate, every time we made a shot, everybody was like. But then your senior year when you realize, like, bro, we supposed to be here. You got to do everything consistent, bro. I supposed to have hit that shot. Now I'm not telling them to change their personalities. It just don't take, not in the sense don't take it serious as far as you don't want to win. Don't take the opponent too serious. Respect them and follow the game plan and do what you're supposed to do. Nobody should be trying to go out their body to do extra stuff. And I think that'll propel them to a win. Just being solid, listening to the coaching staff, doing what they're supposed to do, rebounding the ball. If I'm the coach, though, I'm going to ask Law, I'm putting rebound up there 3 times. And I'm that's what we doing tonight. And rebound. And to prove a point, the first offensive rebound, I'm running the court. Timeout. Run the court. You gotta prove a point. All 5 of y'all, get out of here. Like, somebody has to be. I'm for real. This is why I wasn't trying to coach at the high school level. Like it because it'll be so like, yo, what bro? I'm here because I know what it takes. I'm here. Yeah. We don't got time for the foolishness. So, we're gonna keep it moving. Great conversation. Moving on to football. The Patriots is having a great season. I don't know if anybody expected it, but they are leading the AFC East with 11-3 on the season. Mouse, what you think is making these dudes propel at a high level and play the way they play?
Quarterback. I start with the coach. I would start with the coach. Mike Vrabel, really good coach. He did a really good job in Tennessee, got them to the playoffs. And he's doing it now with the Patriots, even with a better roster. I feel like, and the quarterback, Drake May, he's playing crazy right now. He's leading the NFL in some decent categories. I feel like a lot of it really, too, you got to take into account I feel like with the NFL nowadays, you really have to take into account the strength of the division. You really have to. Because you see so many battles, especially in the NFC, where a lot of teams are well above 500, but battling to even get in the playoffs. So I feel like with the AFC East in particular, they got 2 really bad teams right now. So that's, it's kind of easy picking with 4 easy wins, right? You take away 4 wins, then what we looking at, you know what I mean? 7-win team, and not saying, and that's just ideally, right? But it's facts also that it's a weaker division. So they will explode like that. You got Buffalo over there that's creeping up on them a little bit. So they gotta, ease on in tight through these last few weeks. They really gotta tighten up because Buffalo, they coming. But a great season for them for sure. Young team, new coach. So I like them.
Pete?
Yeah, they lost to Buffalo on Sunday.
Yep.
Buffalo came back and beat them.
That was the one game I saw, and I was disappointed because I'm actually now that I watched the game, y'all are up. What they up like 20, 25,
21.
Buffalo scored 35-7, outscored them 35-7.
Yeah,
it's like.
Yeah. But the Pat. So it's a couple reasons why the Patriots are doing what they're doing. Really, mainly, I'm gonna say the quarterback. The quarterback. You got, Drake May is playing out of his mind. You got last time I checked was 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. You averaging 71 completion percentage, 71%. Like that's great. But then they spreading the ball around. If you look at their stats, you got, So your leading wide receiver is 40-something catches. You got, right behind him, like you got a lot of guys that's catching the ball. But they play defense. They got a really good defense. Their defense was always solid, even before, right when Vrabel got there and before he got there, but they didn't have a quarterback. So it's now they got a quarterback, and now because they always had a coach. I still believe in Belichick, but it's really the quarterback. The quarterback is the main thing. And what I'm worried about with them, you're either gonna have to beat the Bills. The Ravens still gonna be there too. Those are the two teams that I'm worried about them beating. Because the Ravens still gonna be there, regardless how they play in the playoffs. The Ravens gonna be there, and the Bills is gonna be there.
I'm gonna step out on a limb and say the Patriots are overachieving.
I agree.
And they will lose early in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
The game against Buffalo, which was my Super Bowl pick at the beginning of the season, made me question it. And in that first quarter, early second quarter, I was like, what is Buffalo doing?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they walked them down. They completely walked the Patriots down. And that's a good football team.
Yeah.
To let them go score 35 points and only answer with a touchdown.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Josh Allen is tough too. I mean, I think with Josh Allen, the Bills, I feel like you got a chance to win it all for sure with a quarterback like Josh Allen. That's just first and foremost. He left.
As much as I hate to say it, Josh Allen damn near the best quarterback in the league right now.
He is.
Don't say near. He's there.
He is. Listen. Look. It's been like that for the past kind of 2 years, though. Not even this year. Even last year, it was kind of like, hey, this dude.
You say that shit with Lamar.
You know what I mean? Like, but now this year, he really put himself up there. It's him. It's him, and that's it. Then it's everybody else. Really.
AJ say you said that shit with Lamar. What, AJ?
Nah, it's over. It's over, man. Hey, yo, my Ravens ain't on crumb. Shout out to Pete for mentioning them.
They just got to get there.
I do believe that, like we'll get there. It's just the inconsistency, bro.
They the team that nobody wants to play.
Yeah,
nobody want to play them.
They like the Golden State Warriors. They like the Golden State Warriors.
People are gonna get. You're gonna see. You might see people kind of shift in that last couple games, the last game, maybe last two games, trying to get out of their way if they right there in that wild card round.
But it's all on.
If I'm looking at Baltimore come wild card game, I'm licking my chops for two reasons. That secondary is suspect.
Yeah, they've been suspect.
And Lamar. When the last time he threw a touchdown, man? 3 weeks.
It ain't been 3 weeks.
Hey, come on, bro. Come on, man.
I know Lamar benefit of the doubt, but man, it's you got to raise your eyebrow a little bit.
I think that's what I'm giving him a bit of a doubt. They just ain't been playing well. It's just been inconsistent, bro.
It's on him. It's on him.
Oh, 1,000.
Yeah.
My boy been in the pocket way too long. He been way too great to be doing shit like that. Like I feel like that's some rookie second year shit.
Your boy's a runner, man. Your boy's a runner.
Well, his receivers are better than Diggs and Boutte and the receivers that the Patriots have. I like the Ravens coming into the season. I would say they have the better receivers.
Yeah.
And
until the playoffs start and we can't catch.
14 weeks later, I'm like, oh, Diggs can still play football at a high level.
Right?
Like,
but also a lot of the Ravens' success, right, is predicated on that run game too, right? You got Derrick Henry, he look the same, and obviously Lamar with that hammy, this year he not running the same, so that got a lot.
That's got a lot to do with it. That injury.
Yeah.
Moving on. Great conversation. A game that was anticipated. I don't think by it being a great game. I just think everybody wanted to kind of see him play. Shedeur Sanders, his struggles in Chicago, just wasn't one of his better showings through 3 picks. What are y'all thoughts? Overreaction? Bears a really good defensive team. They've been showing out this year, or do you move forward with Shedeur as far as this is your guy?
I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna start first, and y'all give me grace. has he been playing this year? Like we were talking about
the last 4 games he's been playing.
Yeah, he's been
okay,
playing.
cool. Showtime then. Is enough for y'all to really like dissect him?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
He's played good enough to show that he can play at a high level, but at the end of the day, he has a fan base that want to see him succeed. But no, his coaches, it seems, or the organization is not a believer in him, because no matter who your quarterback is, they're going to take their lumps, and he got to take his licks. You know, the Bears defense has been taking their licks for years.
Facts.
Oh, Ty went out.
I agree. I agree. You look at JJ McCarthy. He started off the year terrible. You know
That
what I
right there was
mean?
crazy.
He's still
Like,
trash.
You know, it's you move the goalposts for different players. But I feel like Shador, it's just a roller coaster. You know what I mean? It's an up and down. The Bears lead the league in takeovers, takeaways. They're gonna force the ball. You know what I mean? I feel like Shador, they still got to evaluate him. At the end of the day, they still got to evaluate him. I don't think they should confirm that he is the guy moving forward. I feel like they should continue to evaluate him and go from there. I mean, I don't think he's standing out as far as a franchise guy so far in my eyes. So, like I said, I feel like they should give him time for sure, but just continue to evaluate him because the potential is there for sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that, but I feel like it's a little bit of not just the organization not being believers. I think they don't want him to succeed. Like I seen somebody was an issue with, he had the wrong damn wristband on the play. The play sheet on the wristband. He had the wrong one on. Like they sent him out there with the wrong one. And then we had to the coach said, we had to fix that. We had to correct it. That don't happen by accident. When the last time you hear that happen with a quarterback?
That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and so like for me, yes, he did not play good. You can't put that on nobody else. That performance on Sunday. But some of it, to me, in my opinion, if I'm him, cool, trade me. Send me to somebody that's better. Trade me. The organization, somebody that wants me to be there. Somebody's going to trade for me that wants me to be there. So they asking me, they're saying stuff like, hey, you traded. You drafted him in the 5th round, but from what I heard, they asking for 2nd and 3rd rounds from him. So if you don't think he's that good, why are you asking for such a high price? Like you just don't want, you probably just don't want all the circus and the fanfare that come with it, and that's understandable. That's cool, but they need to let him go to somewhere else. If y'all not gonna nurture him or want to see him succeed, let him go somewhere else.
Hey, really quick, if y'all can see this play, can y'all let me know who fault this is? I'm trying to figure this part out here.
The receiver, he dropped it.
That's Judy. You get paid to. You get paid to make those catches.
Yeah, he dropped it.
But
then you got the nerve
you can criticize
to yell at him on the sideline.
You can criticize the location a little bit, like he has some room outside. But I mean, you got a safety over, so you don't want the ball hanging too loud, too long. You know what I mean? So you got to put it in there. I feel like he put it in a good spot. Jared Judy got to catch that.
He dropped it.
How many times have a Jerry Jeudy fan said that in the last 2 years?
Right.
He got the nerve to be on the sideline complaining for the ball. Moving on, man. Moving on. Great segue for Ty on that one. Phillip Rivers, man. This dude at 44 got out his couch, beer belly and all, jersey don't fit. And they didn't win, but he was out there, he threw a touchdown, and he looked like he was able to do what he wanted to do. Can we talk about that for a bit?
So the Colts, that's my team. Man. So first off with Phillip Rivers, he tried to put the flak jacket on, bro. He got a whole beard gut and everything, man. The grandpa out there, like he looked crazy. For one, he looked crazy. But at this stage, so it's 2 things. So if I'm Riley Leonard, I'm highly, highly offended and upset. You went and got a 44-year-old off the couch before putting me in the games, before putting me out there. I've been here all season. You drafted me here. You went and got a 44-year-old off the couch. Now I get it. Him and Phillip Rivers and Shane Steichen, they close. I get it. They say they talk every day, this and that. Cool. So the Colts, basically what they're trying to do, they start off the season great. They want to make the playoffs. They're trying to make a run. So they want somebody in their experience. They want somebody that's not going to make too many mistakes. Like he got in there, he had 120 yards. He completed 18 passes, 18 for 27, only 120 yards, 1 pick, 1 touchdown. So basically, you just in there to make a couple throws, but hand that motherfucker off to Jonathan Taylor. Don't turn the ball over.
Playing outstanding.
Yeah, outstanding. Before Daniel Jones got hurt, I had him as MVP.
Yeah, he was playing at a level early in the season for sure.
Yeah, so I get it, but it's like you could have called. You got not Cam Newton because Cam Newton was talking about he didn't get a call, but Cam Newton, your personality is too big. We don't want all that noise here. I'm sorry, we don't want all that noise here because just the way you are, how you are as a person, and you got a show. Are you gonna stop doing your show?
Heck no, he not.
He's not playing on football. I feel like Phillip, that's where he retired at.
I'm not really, optimistic.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose 5 out of 6 games, you just start trying shit. Like, it's just like they just trying something. I mean, if anything, like Anthony Richardson had lost his spot. He's not healthy right now, but they go get Phillip Rivers, and now he's getting healthy. But if he is healthy, are they gonna put Anthony Richards back out there? Probably not.
Right.
No, I think they're looking to shop him. But I feel like I don't know. That move was. I feel like they're just familiar with him. He retired there, so I feel like it was just a quick grab. I feel like 44, right? That being a focus, I feel like 44 coming out as a quarterback is like you can almost compare it to right shooting. AJ, right? I watch you get on the court, you can shoot with no problem. You know what I mean?
1,000%.
Off the bed. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like with a quarterback. You can wake up, you know what coverages, you know what you're seeing. You can play ahead, you know what I mean, just by using your brain. Obviously you got to make the throws, which shouldn't be, I don't think he's asked to do as much though. Like I said, he leaning more so on the run game. Only 120 yards. I don't think he's asked to do much, really stretch the ball. So I mean, at 44, it's more so the contact. You know what I'm saying? Once they really get that film on him, I feel like this week coming up gonna be real. It'll be real hectic for him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: Phillip Rivers have nothing to lose. He has experience. He has a great football mind. I mean, it's not like he in a position like Tua, who's got bumped to the 3rd spot, who's supposed to be the franchise quarterback. When it all else fails, give it to Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they say Phillip Rivers was coming up on his 5th year. They say he was retired at 5 years. They say he was gonna have to start paying for insurance. They say he got about 15 kids. So they say he made that move.
He jumped back up. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong at all.
Blessings.
Moving on, man. The Broncos and the Rams are cruising through the league. I want to say the Rams is 11-3 and the Broncos is 12-2. What are we expecting big things from the organization this year, or is this a hit or miss?
So at the beginning, I remember, right? You asked about some teams. I said the Broncos and the Chargers. There was 2 young teams that I felt like was going to rise above this year. I feel like KC, I kind of seen that coming with that drop. Those long runs, it's going to weigh down on you. In football, it's just tough. That's just the nature of the beast. You see when I blew his ACL, that's just a lot of the taxing on the body that come with going to the Super Bowl every year. So you got to think that division, those owners, those managers, they trying to get on top. They like, man, I'm tired of KC. So that's where I feel like you can see the surges of the Broncos and the Chargers come from, to where they're competing with KC for so long, and they finally getting over the top, getting those draft picks and getting those good coaches most of all. So I'm not surprised about the Broncos at all. The Rams, they kind of a casual, normal. You always got to expect them. Veterans, really, really good defense. So they always going to be in the fight.
Sean Payton is a winner. Like, I'm all about it. Always starts at the top for me, no matter what sport. and the leadership is excellent in Denver. Sean Payton knows how to win. He knows how to lead men. And then you put Bo Nix in the mix, who's also a winner. You know, good things are going to happen. Those dudes, they walked down a few teams the last 3-4 weeks. You know, out of 12-2, the Super Bowl is really wide open this year. And not only because the Chiefs not in it, but it's really wide open. Like, if you are a fan of your team in the mix, you should be excited because all the teams like Denver, Chicago, Green Bay, you know, it's a lot of teams that's in the mix. Like, they kind of got new coaches that really kind of spark new fire into the guys. So it's going to be exciting the next few weeks to see how the season ends.
My group chat is filled with Bears fans, bro. That can't happen. Like, it ain't even on no hating shit. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm all about winning with grace, man. Like,
they coaches a real deal, bro.
No, listen, I've been talking. Listen, and P set me up for this shit because at the beginning of the year, I was like, they ain't gonna win 8 games. P said, yeah, they probably won't. So I'm like, all right,
I didn't think they was.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You were like, yeah, man, you ain't about right. I said, well, better then. And then these mugs out here.
So they Super Bowlers?
I don't know. They got another step before that. But they got a chance to play in the NFC Championship.
NFC is open, like you just said, Ty. It's open, man. It's, you know what I'm saying. Ain't nobody dominating. I feel like anybody can beat anybody. There's no clear cut right now. And like you said, if you got a team in the mix, you should definitely be happy right now.
So we bear down. It's bear down there. We rolling.
And they quarterback. He got
Ben Johnson down.
AJ tweaking.
Mobile enough.
You hear my heartbeat? You hear my heartbeat? Let me play it again for y'all. Hey man, I can't let the Bears win, man. I gotta go do something.
I would say too, like, just for the rest of the NFL season, I feel like you got to tune in, man. If you love some football, this is about to be some of the craziest, really, really, really good games for these next what?
Get down to it.
Who they play this weekend?
Hold on, Mike. We get into that. Well, hey, so we moving on to the NFL picks of the week. All right. So
okay.
For those who like to bet, FanDuel, sports bet, and everything, come here for this moment right now. We got 3 guys that know about the game, and they about to give y'all the game and get y'all money's worth. All right. So on Sunday, who we got first? So, well, actually, the Rams play tomorrow. Rams versus Seahawks. Who we got?
Rams.
That's a big one.
I got the Rams.
A big game.
If we all gotta agree.
If we talking for our gamblers, give me the over on 42.5. It's gonna be some point score.
That's a safe bet.
Sam Darnold has a hard time against the Rams for whatever reason. You got to go Rams with it. That's 2-1. You got to go Rams with it, though.
Bro, y'all better put a disclaimer in while y'all telling motherfuckers to do shit.
No, I don't know.
They're responsible.
Hey, I'm not responsible for you losing your money.
On Saturday, I know the answer to this, but on Saturday, Eagles or the Commanders?
Eagles.
Okay.
It's Commanders. Eagles, yeah, Eagles, Commanders.
Commanders plus 6.5.
This motherfucker.
Eagles struggle though.
You say who in the Bears?
Struggle.
Packers or the Bears? The Eagles.
And the Bears just beat them?
No, they lost.
No. It's a must win. I got Bears. It's a must win. Bears.
Hey, y'all.
No Chandler Parsons.
I'm putting that cheese on my head.
No Chandler Parsons.
I got the Bears. Soldier Field Sunday night. I got the Bears.
Going Green Bay, running back.
We ain't agree on that. We ain't agreeing, y'all. All right, Chargers, Cowboys.
Chargers.
All right, we up. Mo?
I'm gonna go Cowboys. Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Vikings are the Jets. I'm sorry, Vikings are the Giants. Shout out my boy Craig Williams.
Vikings.
Vikings.
Bagels or the Dolphins?
Bengals. Dolphins is they're starting a whole new quarterback. They done benched Tua. They done put this dude in there.
Quinn Ewers, moment of shine.
Yeah. A rookie.
They starting
He ain't a rookie. Is he a rookie?
He is. Quinn Ewers, yeah. He's
from Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, Pops, if you listening, here we go. Hey, this ain't me, man. The Buccaneers or the Panthers?
Panthers.
Panthers, man. We're going Panthers.
Hey, Mike.
I like the Panthers this year.
Pops a Panthers fan. We've been rocking that jersey.
I like the Panthers this year. No, I asked him. Me and him talked about the Panthers. I asked him because I see they looked a little different this year. And they playing like they are a little different.
I am Baker Mayfield.
I think this is the division game. Them two at the top of the division. So this is the game that probably may determine who make it.
My uncle's a Falcons fan. He ain't like that ass whipping that Carolina put on him another day. Jets or the Saints?
That's a sorry ass.
This where you get your money at.
Saints?
You do it later.
I'm going Saints. I'm going
Saints. Right. Obviously, Bills or the Browns?
Bills.
How much should Shador throw over?
Bills for sure. He might throw for 170, 160, 170.
He's not getting 200 yards. I think.
Yeah. In Buffalo?
They at home.
No, they play in Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough game, man.
All right. Chiefs or the Titans?
Chiefs. Well, no.
Titans
Mahomes.
+3.
Mahomes is out. Shit, that's tough.
Yeah, hey, they go Pops. Hey, Pops. We doing the sports betting right now for you, Pops. They got Carolina over the Buccaneers, so you good right now. You good. All right. So for the next game, Jaguars or the Broncos?
This gonna be a
man. Jaguars
good one.
I got football.
Jaguars are playing very good right now. In Denver, they about 10 in a row right now?
Something like that. I think Denver's overachieving myself.
Jaguars +6.5.
10 in a row in football is overachieving. That's nasty.
No. What I'm saying is they're not a team that I believe in. Like I don't think they're a legit shot to win the Super Bowl, or even get to the Super Bowl.
Almost like a Patriots, like a first round exit team.
Falcons or Cardinals?
Falcons or Cardinals? Falcons. I'll take Falcons.
Falcons. Yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons.
I'm gonna go Falcons.
Raiders or the Texans?
Texas.
Raiders get the football.
Texas been playing
Steelers or the Lions?
Who you say?
Steelers or the Lions?
Is that a Monday night football game?
No, that's Sunday.
Lions have to win.
Lions, yeah.
Lions have to win. I got Lions.
Patriots or the Ravens? Please say the right thing.
Patriots or
that's a must win for the Ravens, man.
Ravens
Drake
have to
May
win.
300 yards.
What'd you say?
Drake May throwing 300 yards.
Damn. Hey, my pops say not the Chiefs though, man. They've been terrible. That's what pops say.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
It's getting towards middle of December. You ain't gonna see too many more 300.
All right. Last one. This is a Monday game. 49ers or the Colts?
Ooh, 49ers. Much as I hate to say 49ers.
Can Phillip Rivers get on one?
Nah, against the 49ers.
The Niners is tough, man. Niners is tough.
Appreciate that, man. We shifting to the NBA, man. Mike, I know you got to get up out of here, King. Appreciate you for being on while you could. Appreciate you, my boy.
I'm gonna get mine.
All right, Pops at 49ers. All right, man. So it's been talks that the NBA feel like Wemby is taking shots at Chet. I got a few videos to queue up. Let me guys know what y'all think. Which one is the first one? Man.
A lot of eyes on the matchup between you and Chet. This feels like one of the true NBA rivalries. What do you force each other to tap into?
Ultimately on the court, the MVP is in that court, the reigning MVP, so he is our main focus. Anybody is hard to guard when you have to help on the MVPs.
So, first of all, me being in the media space, they chopped the shit out of that video. He definitely said something good about Chet. They didn't play it, and they went to he probably then went to that. But I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt because he still did say it's easy to score when you got the MVP on your team.
Did he lie?
Right, I was about to say the same thing.
Chet
Not at
can't
all.
fuck with that boy, man.
Not at all.
Chet can't fuck with that
You're-
boy. He
you're-
got an MVP on the team.
Yeah, you talking to the guy
That we just talked about.
guy.
We just talked about this.
Yeah, we just
We
talked
just
about
talked
that.
about that. You can't do that.
I don't
The
even
guy-
think that Chet would disagree with that though.
Chet is a third option.
But I don't think Chet would disagree
He
with
wouldn't.
like
He
I
wouldn't.
score easier because I play with Shea. Like I don't think that Chet would disagree with that. Like that is a fact. That's not even Wemby's opinion. Like
Facts.
if you play next to that dude and that's a bad man, you're going to score pretty easy.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're gonna get some easy buckets.
For shit, for
Hey, Chet
shits
is a
and
good
giggles.
player.
For shits and giggles.
So,
Let's like to y'all point, Chet, like you the third option on your team,
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
and then y'all put Caruso on me. Why you not guarding me? Like what we do? It's like it's not what everybody trying to make it seem. This is not a rivalry. OKC just won a championship. The Spurs wasn't in the playoffs last year. Y'all ain't got no type of. We're gonna get it in that part. I don't even want to say all that. But this not a rivalry at all. To y'all point, Chet is the number one guy. He's a franchise guy. That's just what it is.
It might not be a rivalry for the teams, but it's definitely some personal one-on-one beef between them. And it could be just competitive because when they play each other, normally in the regular season, Chet be hooping. And Wemby be hooping.
Now, mind you, Wemby and the Spurs knocked out. They knocked out OKC for OKC to prolong they run for the cup. And Wemby had to say in his interview. Check it out.
You know, some people are built for these moments, some aren't, but we definitely are, and it shows because it's not against anybody that we won that game. So it's just, again, I feel lucky. I'm glad we have this group because everybody buys into this and everybody is built for these moments.
I think it's wild to say we built for this moment and they just won the championship. I mean, Wemby my guy. Respect to that. But I don't know. It doesn't feel like Wemby got a different bravado this year. Like
I don't know. Y'all could tell me if I'm wrong, but I just don't remember French guys talking shit. I like it.
No, I definitely like
it, man.
No, I like it. It just kind of threw me off. Like you saying we built for the moment. Like, bro. Like
yeah. I don't think he was saying that they not built for it. He was just saying like we got a good team. That,
I don't think so, B.
Like in bigger games.
I don't like this.
I think Spurs are going to be a problem.
I think it is going to be a rivalry. I think.
Wait, let me ask. Let me ask a question. B, you think OKC versus the Spurs, or you think Chet versus Wemby? Because that's what I'm saying.
You got one person that's going to be arguing that he got it. It can't.
Hold on. But this the next scenario. I mean, question.
In
like,
4 years,
what makes an NBA
Spurs
rivalry?
and the Thunder is a rivalry.
So now I'm gonna let y'all take it. Mouse is gonna say something like, "No, Mouse, I want you to keep your same sentiment. What you was gonna say? I just want to know what makes the NBA rivalry. Like, what makes it? Like,
it's to me, it's gonna be what's gonna make it a rivalry. It's gonna be like, man, for some years, it's gonna be like maybe not quite to that level, but at a certain point, it was like, hey, the championship is going through Sacramento or LA. Sacramento or LA, they're gonna be in the Western Conference Finals. They're gonna be in the finals against each other. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be who deciding the West. That's what I feel like it's gonna be. It's gonna be that at one point, some point, where it's like, hey, in the playoffs, hey, we looking to see y'all looking to see us. Like I think it is gonna get to that point. Whether it's this year, probably not. But I do think in the future it's gonna be to that level, and it could be this year because both of the teams, well, not both of the teams, but the Spurs is what 18-7 right now, 18-8.
18-8 now.
They playing pretty good. They're playing some good basketball. So I do think they're gonna be there, but the Nuggets is still gonna be a problem.
Todd, before you go, but real quick, Pete, are you talking about the team? You talking about the players? B said he talking about the players.
I'm talking about the teams.
Okay,
now,
okay.
Chet versus Wemby, that's not a rivalry.
Yeah.
That's not
You
a rivalry.
can't do
But
Jordan
as
and
far as
Pippen.
the Spurs and
Can't
the
do
Thunder,
Jordan. I can't rival with some. I'm MVP arguing. I'm with these guys.
yeah,
can't.
you're not on the same level.
You're not
ahead,
the
Ty.
number one. You're not close to it, and you
Yeah.
don't even guard me. It's impossible for me to be on the same frequency as you.
Not on the same level.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, Ty?
I want to say I don't think that because guys compete against each other that it's a rivalry. You know, it's a lot of people that be hooping against each other that we don't even consider rivalry.
Facts.
But what makes the NBA rivalry are the fans. Sacramento and LA became a rivalry because they both in California. So, like, you work with people. You know, Green Bay and Chicago is a rivalry because we're so close. Fans intermingle. The Celtics and the Lakers are a rivalry because the fans made it that way in the 70s and the 80s. Like, it's the fans that make teams can hoop against each other and it'd be whatever. You know, the Knicks in Miami used to be a rivalry.
Yeah.
They're not anymore.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with if the teams are good or not. Because when LeBron was there, Miami was not a rivalry. Miami and the Knicks wasn't a rivalry.
So I was gonna ask. If a team, because we got to think about this. If a team is not a rivalry to another team anymore, was it ever one? Like can that go away? Can that go away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's all
Yeah.
about the fans. I give you a perfect example.
Yeah.
The biggest rival in the NBA that no one talks about was the Dallas Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. I will go on record and say if the Mavs never trade Luka, OKC never gets the championship. Them boys could not get past the Dallas Mavs. I was at the game.
You was. I remember.
Chet was trying to post up guards. I said he cannot post up guards. He could not. And the Mavs moved on from their team because they lost in the finals.
Yeah.
But they didn't lose to OKC. OKC couldn't touch them.
Yeah.
You know, so the rivalry was brewing. And PJ, my boy PJ, he only played well against the Thunder. 20 rebounds, 15 rebounds, 30 points, like absolute go crazy on the Thunder, but nobody else. You know,
Yeah, but I
and
feel like to your
Chicago's
point,
rivalry?
they ain't got one right now. I don't think.
You
But I
said
feel
who?
like to your point.
Go ahead, Mouse.
No, I feel like to Ty point though, that's what do make it a rival. They, you know, Oklahoma and Texas, they right next to each other. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what makes it a rival, and more so the players. Why are we talking about this right now? Because of the players. You know what I mean? I feel like the players really is what make the rivalry, and then everybody else kind of come into it, right? Two players we talking about, right? Chet and Wemby. I feel like they started it, but now their teams are kind of feeding into it now, which will lead on to the fan bases. So I feel like it started with those two players. Now we see the team, San Antonio, getting a lot better. Now I feel like it's real tension. I feel like when they meet up.
So I hear what y'all mean about the fans, but hear me out, right? I always thought rivalry started in the playoffs and when like we don't fuck with y'all. Like hold on. Think about this, right? A rivalry that I thought was happening was 2018 and 2017-18 Rockets versus the Warriors, right? We literally, y'all are our crutch. We can't get past y'all. We lose to y'all in 5. We come
That's
back.
a rivalry for Houston, but not for Golden State.
We never saw it through. It's what I'm saying. We never saw it through. So okay, what I'm asking you, right? If they lost the first year in game 5, and then the next year y'all lost in 7 when Chris Paul go down, and then y'all come back and beat them, that next year, that's a rock. Like it's here now. We and then on top of that, we don't rock with y'all. James Harden, Chris Paul did not like Draymond. He didn't like Steph. That's on wax.
You know,
that's what I thought it happened. I didn't think you could just wake up and beat me one time and you my rival. Like what? Can't be
that's a media rivalry for TV, not a real rivalry. You know, watch this. This is why I say the fans make it. You ever been in a barbershop and people start arguing about Jordan and Kobe, or Jordan and LeBron, or LeBron and Kobe? That's a rivalry. The fans make it that, not the players. The players
I hear what you're
lean
saying.
to it.
I hear what you're saying.
Like, because if you go to a Bears stadium with green on the Packers, you might get punched in the face if you say the wrong thing at the game because the fans take it there.
Yeah.
Not the players.
So, okay, let me ask you this then. Is New York and Indiana a rivalry?
It's who?
New York and Indiana. My man just got punched in the face. To
York,
your point,
look,
my man got punched in the face. Tyrese flew him out to a game.
I'm going to tell you why New York and Indiana could be considered a rivalry. They both have hardcore basketball fans.
Yeah.
Anytime the Pacers win a game, I have a friend that texts me, it's only basketball in 49 other states. They love their hoops in Indiana. Can't nobody and in New York, they love their Knicks.
So let me ask you this. Was Damian Lillard and Westbrook considered a rivalry?
No.
Ty.
No.
Every time they saw each other, it was up, and they guarded each other.
Yeah, I think
Westbrook is up for everybody Westbrook play against.
No. That okay.
I feel like that was a little more. That was a little more personal.
Look at Westbrook and
I feel like it was personal. It was personal with them too. It was personal. D-Lil even touched on it.
Between Pat Bev and Westbrook.
Okay. I got another one then. Was it a rivalry with T-Mac and Kobe?
No.
Kobe said it was though. Kobe said it, but look, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. Kobe said, I got 3 rings. That man got a scoring title I wanted. He not getting it this year. I'm on here. Shaq, don't double. I want this one on. This is him saying this, bro. It's a rivalry. They wanted that smoke.
In 03, hold on, was it? In 03, I hate to tell Kobe this, but nobody was comparing them. T-Mac was that dude. T-Mac was that dude in 03, 04. Like, hey, people looked at Kobe as you winning because you got Shaq. It ain't nothing Kobe could have done to change how people view that. Because when somebody starts killing on your team, it's, you only winning because that guy's there. Now, Kobe was trying to prove to us and everybody else that I'm the number one guy. I'm the dude. And nobody even respected Kobe to the level that they do now until Shaq left.
Ooh, no. Hard pass. Now I ain't gonna say nobody. I ain't gonna say nobody.
No, I'm saying to the level he's respected now.
Okay.
That was the narrative, though. He couldn't win without Shaq.
He can't win without him. You only winning because.
Okay.
And I
feel like that was just going on a whole nother tangent. That was a narrative for people that didn't really watch the game, because if you really watched it, they don't.
It wasn't no question. Kobe was that dude.
Yeah, they don't beat those great Western Conference teams without Kobe. Like, Kobe was literally the only guy on the team that could do something, that could beat his man off the dribble consistently. That could do something off the dribble. And that was what made the whole thing rock. Like, Kobe was,
he was the guy that said, yo, we don't got nothing going, get a bucket.
Yeah.
You take that off the team, you don't win. I mean, like,
and when they played especially the second and third championships, the first one it was there, but the second and third championships they won in the three-peat, when they played the Portland Trail Blazers, when they played the Sacramento Kings, when they played the Great Western Conference team, Kobe was the one dominating offensively, not Shaq. It was Kobe.
Sure was.
Because they was doubling the shit out of Shaq, or it was like, or some of those teams had, like, what's the name, the Kings, they had, okay, we're gonna put Vlade Divac on. If Vlade Divac gonna get him, you know what I'm saying? Vlade Divac gonna get him, and he gonna frustrate him. He gonna be pulling the chair from him and all this other stuff, this weird stuff to him. Kobe was the one dominating them.
Pete, what do you think about this? Do you think Jordan Miller and Reggie Miller was a rivalry?
Jordan Miller, Reggie Miller was kind of a rivalry, only because they fought each other, and they was super physical every time they played. So I can kind of say that, but it was like
Jordan and Reggie. It would lean into the Indiana and Chicago fan bases. They're so close together, they overlap.
Mm.
You can literally, there's places in Illinois that you can spend 30 seconds and be in Indiana and 30 seconds back in Illinois.
Right.
So, I mean, like, it was a rivalry, but
Yeah.
the fans overlap.
But I don't think it's that, like, fans with Indiana, I don't think it's that big of a rivalry. Like, so let me compare that, right? Where you say it's close, right? And it's, I don't even want to compare it to this because it's probably the biggest rivalry in sport, right? Bears Packers. You know what I mean? As a Bears fan, when you see a Packers fan, you see a Packers jersey, you automatically own that. You know what I mean? If I see somebody with an Indiana Pacers jersey on, I'm not really.
That's true.
It don't attract me.
Because the Bulls suck.
I'm not saying because you got on the Indiana.
Because the Bulls
that's not the thing. It was never that though. Even when D-Rock, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never see somebody with an Indiana Pacers jersey like. So you saying that we gotta be, but it don't matter. The Bears been hurt for how long? I don't care. If I see somebody with a Packers shirt on, I'm still like, ugh.
Hey, Ty, I'm actually disappointed that you a Chicago guy. You moved to Dallas, and now you acting like this, man.
Bro, look.
You're a Dallas fan.
I'm gonna
now.
tell you this.
That's disgusting to you.
A real rivalry is, it don't matter who's in the jersey. It's a rival. Duke and North Carolina. That's a rivalry. The NBA rivalries, it changes based on fan bases. Like, when I was growing up, you was Chicago. Not because MJ, but because we were winning, and it was a pride thing. It was you walk away like, I got my starter Bulls jacket on. It's a pride thing. And if you come across an Indiana fan, you know, because that was a team you might match up with in the playoffs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, the Bulls getting beat by 60 in the play-in.
The play-in game. Those are facts, though. And it's always against Miami. I swear to God. It's always against Miami, bro. When they play each other again this year, I'm betting Reds again. Like, y'all gonna do it. And let me ask you a question, though. Is there a rivalry today that you could think of? NBA? Because I think the NFL is always going to be. They always going to be.
Not really, and that's part of the problem.
What was the question?
Is there a rivalry?
Is there a rivalry in the NBA today?
Yes.
Which one?
Don't say KD. It's slept on. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can guess what you're going to think. What you going to say? Go ahead. I don't know.
Minnesota and Denver. Let me tell you why.
No. It's Denver and OKC. Mind you, Denver put them out the year prior. They went to 7 this year. They're going to meet again this year. Because to me, I think Denver and OKC are going to be 1 and 2.
Denver.
But didn't Minnesota just beat Denver?
No, it was OKC.
That's why they play OKC.
Yeah, and if Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. weren't hurt, they beat OKC.
So back to my point with the Warriors and the Rockets. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you beat me 1 year to 5 or 6, and then I come back, mind you, okay, I got a better one for y'all. KD actually fucked up a rivalry because it was going to be the Warriors versus OKC. That's what it was going to be. Those are facts only.
Yeah.
Y'all was because the Warriors was making a run. They was making a run. They went to was that the first year they went? Yeah, was that their first year that they went to the championship? Second.
No, 2015. Yeah.
You said when?
I wonder if that was their first.
You said when KD joined them?
No. That when KD when KD and them lost 3-1. That was 16.
2016.
That was 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so boom.
So
the Warriors is climbing. And y'all remember vividly, the Clippers was beat on the Warriors. That's who they couldn't beat in the playoffs. Then they finally got over the hump and beat the Clippers. Now the Warriors was there. That next year, here come OKC. We know what time it was. It's just when KD left, it kind of it was gonna be that though. It was gonna be that. Mm-hmm. If he would have stayed, KD and them, first of all, KD and them was better than the Warriors. They had the formula. If you really go back and watch that, they switched. Steven Adams switching out this Andre Roberson. The switch game on the Warriors. That series was. I felt like the Warriors was defeated.
Nah,
that's why it kind of like people talk about you just mad that Philly went there and beat Bron. It's not about that. My thing is that OKC team could have beat the Cavs. They could beat the Cavs. I'm just saying, like, y'all didn't give us what we wanted, bro. That right there with Steph and KD in the Western Conference Finals for 3 years straight was gonna be crazy. That was gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
but that was a rivalry that I feel like was brewing. But
that was a rivalry. That
definitely,
yeah. It started in the playoffs.
That was a rivalry.
I think even more recent, Indiana and New York was really cooking before Indiana kind of
for Thomas got hurt and all that stuff. Yeah,
now Turner gone, but I feel like they've been cooking for these past few years, knocking each other out of the playoffs for sure.
Now we're gonna move on for the rivalry shit, but this literally just happened yesterday on the Gills Arena podcast. Brandon and Kenyon was going back and forth. Do we think LaMelo? Wow. Do we think Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James was a rivalry?
No.
What? Y'all? I'm never gonna pull y'all footage card. They played each other and it was up every single time. It was
I get that. But part of to me, a rivalry has to be y'all playing important games against each other. They never played important games. They only played regular season games. It wasn't nothing where it was like
they just let it compete against
Wait, remember, I'm talking about just the individual, not the team. Just individual.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think they just love to compete.
I feel like D Wade and LeBron went more at each other than Melo and LeBron. I feel like D Wade and LeBron went.
They used to go at Bron ass, though.
Yeah,
this man D Wade. Hey, that
I feel like Melo. So that's why I can't see that as right, because I think Bron and D Wade really.
I just think for Bron,
earlier years in the NBA, D Wade
1,000
and Melo used to take a chunk out of Bron.
That's what. Listen. I'm literally about to say that before Bron really figured out who he was, they was cooking, bro. Now, mind you, Bron still getting his 27, but theirs was sexier. Like they was getting like when Bron went down, tried to dunk on dude and missed, and then D Wade came down and dunked this, and then he said, "That's how you do it." That was like that. I don't know, man. And then in Cleveland, when Melo game winner Bron on the left wing, it was like they were really on bro ass, like for real. So it's tough. That D Wade one was tough. Early, that's facts. The Washington Wizards versus the Browns was a rivalry because Soulja Boy, to your point, Soulja Boy made it a rivalry though. That's what it is.
He was talking crazy to Bron. I think somebody made like a diss song about
no. They had blow the whistle. Remember the little
Jay-Z. But no, Jay-Z said something about Soulja Boy though.
Yeah. They had the little diss because it was Deshaun Stevenson was trying to go.
Yeah, he was doing all this right here and shit, bro. Like, and P, back to my point. Like, Gilbert Arenas talk about it all the time. Deshaun, you're not the main guy. What are you doing?
Shut up. Like, what are you doing? Right.
That's literally what this just popped up. I wasn't even thinking about that. This is what I be saying. Hey, for guys out there, man, if you're not or wasn't the main guy on your team, bro, don't talk like you was. Don't talk like you was the guy. Moving on to the last two segments. I think the last one gonna have us here for a minute. So we're gonna move it on. Back to Tri-State, man. Texas, Dallas. Cooper Flagg had dropped the record of dropping 42 points as an 18-year-old, the most as an NBA player. Nobody's ever done that.
3 tonight. Here's a drive down the lane. Coop got to the basket. Coop to the hoop with a foul. Rookie taking 5th in the draft after one and done at Rutgers. Oh, and it opens up, and Coop to the hoop again. With it, Coop. And he puts it up with the left, and it's in there. Highlight.
Going to show at halftime. You want to rinse and repeat with the ball moving on that one.
Oh, right back at you. Coop hits a 3. Again, the next basket for Coop will get him a career high. And he's got it. 36 for Cooper Flagg, and Count has got it now. And here's Coop on the drive. And
So just checking that out. Do y'all think Cooper Flagg is figuring it out?
No. I
Yeah,
think
I
he
don't.
already knew what he needed to do, but Jason Kidd was putting no space on the floor with him and putting the ball in his hands, telling him to be a point guard instead of just being a player. He's playing with space and pace now, and he can just be himself. So, like, until I see him on the floor with those guys that they want him to play with long term, is when I'll be like, he figured it out. But you know, even he had no AD on the floor last night. You know, and that could be saying, hey, maybe we need to move AD. So, but dude's special.
So again, Cooper Flagg broke LeBron James' record for most points scored by an 18-year-old in the NBA game. So
I won't put too much hype into it. I just watched the Jazz play Memphis when I was in Memphis. That's why I missed the Waukegan game. But I think Cooper 18, everybody on the Jazz 21, 23. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't put too much, honestly. I can't put too much hype into that 42. You know what I mean? The Jazz ain't nobody really, too experienced over there, really a factor. So I can't put too much into it. Is he good? Yes, Cooper is he legit. But I don't put too much into that 42-point game.
Well, for me, for you to be having like a okay season, but you averaging 18, 6, and 3.5 assists, shooting 48% from the field, that's pretty damn good. And then also over the month of December, they played 6 games in December. He averaging 24 points a game, shooting 53%. So I do think he's somewhat figuring it out. But like to Ty's point, Jason Kidd's strategy for him, you try to do the same shit you kind of did with Giannis. He's not the same player Giannis is
at all.
He's completely different. You know what I mean? So yeah, when Kyrie get back, and Anthony Davis, or if they trade Anthony, whatever they're gonna do,
they trade that boy.
Then we can make a proper assessment. But to me, I do think he's figuring it out because he's having a pretty good rookie campaign, and everybody agrees like, well, he ain't really playing that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But he gonna be all right. They gotta get the right pieces around him, and let him be a guy. He don't need to be like the playmaker. But it's like, yeah, he can play make. He can do, you know what I mean? But he ain't no point guard. You can't just put the ball in his hand at the top of the key and he create every single time for everybody. He's not that type of guy. But yeah, I believe in Cooper Flagg a lot.
That's why I think Kyrie would be good for him.
I'll say I have tickets for the games, like season tickets. And when the season started, I'm at the game and I'm watching it and I'm like, this dude is playmaking for everybody else. They don't have a single guy on the floor that can play make for him.
That's what they bought D'Lo for.
He's awful.
I've been saying it for 3 years. I'm glad my brother got off because I've been saying he's not a professional to me. I'm sorry.
Awful.
He's not a professional. Awful is crazy though, but I feel we had him, so I get your frustration though.
My boy, hey D'Lo.
Who? I don't hate. No, hold on. I don't hate D'Lo. I just
not.
That dude's not a professional, man. That man is not professional. And if people understand what I'm saying, bro, obviously he's a pro. He's in the NBA. He know more than me. I get that. I'm saying it just seems like this man's not a winner. I mean, like he don't do things.
Man, hey, look, I know he was a killer at Ohio State, and I know his credentials, but I will sit down from a table and it's on a table and look D'Lo right in his eyes and ask him, why do you think it's okay that multiple guys on OKC pick on you and then you are 0 for 8 from 3, so 1 possession game, and you dribble out the clock and chuck up a 27-foot? You cannot tell me you're an NBA guy, No, basketball is basketball. So, shit is shit. And he looks like shit.
1,000.
And that's why he's not playing anymore.
Yeah, he'll be out the league in a minute, but I don't want to harp on him. Respect to D-Lo. I wish him nothing well. But my thoughts on Cooper is he's been better. I was nervous for him in the first 6 games. Struggling, he was getting ripped at half court. Obviously, I knew it had to come with it though, but that's not his position. I didn't feel like he had a jump shot at first. I'm like, whoa, it's not falling. But I think the more he plays with energy and gets back to what he does great, and that's like moving without the ball, ripping through when he catches, driving, and I think the 3 ball gonna open up. Which in that clip he walked into one of. Like I think the game's opened up for him. I still got Knipple as rookie of the year, so if I see something happening, I'ma know they just rigged this thing out. So whatever, but. No, Cooper looking good. I'm excited to see his growth. I'm gonna still go on wax by saying I don't think his ceiling is a superstar player, but I don't see that. I'm sorry. I don't see a superstar. Okay, I'm ask you this. For the most part, it's because then somebody gonna say Joker. I get that. For the most part, when a player comes in, they kind of move your franchise. They kind of like okay, I get it. 2 separate people. When Luka came his rookie year, I guarantee you those those fans that you speak on, they see, oh, we're gonna be good. With Coop, it's like, okay, nice.
So I'm gonna give you another one, and I'm not gonna give you Joker. I'm gonna give you another one. Another one. The best player in the NBA right now, Shea. Shea didn't come with the league. He didn't put the league on fire. He was good. We knew he was going to be good.
Okay. They ain't give him the ball like that. They ain't give him the ball like that.
No, but he didn't. But he still had stuff he needed to work on and he developed.
Shea was like that though.
He was good.
Okay, Pete. But watch this though, Pete. Watch this though. When you see them in the playoffs, was you like, oh shit? Oh, the Clippers got it.
You couldn't tell me he was going to average 30 points a game.
No. I'm saying if you like, why? Because I'm pretty sure, right? You thought the Warriors was going to walk past him, right? Like you didn't. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know shit about Shea until that series. I didn't know shit about him. So that means he played the whole season, and I didn't know him.
You talking we take the Clippers?
Yeah, his first year.
Oh no! I knew because I'm a Kentucky guy. I love Kentucky. Well, I don't fuck with them no more. They got
I did not know about that man to that series.
Right.
He was nice.
I would like Aaron to say what does he feel a superstar quality has. It's a lot of things that goes into wins and losses. But what qualities do you feel a superstar needs to display when they're young for you to tag them as a superstar in the making?
So I look at impact on the team. I look at impact. What is your value, right? So when Melo came in, obviously, they won 20 games. He came in, they won 40. When Bron came in, they won like 25 games. They won 40. I think they were 41 and 41. Like what I'm saying is it was like, and marketing, I think charisma. I think it's so many things that factor into this guy is a superstar. Like I look at him as he gonna be an all-star. He's gonna be really good. Do I see him becoming a Kawhi, coming a LeBron, a KD? I don't see that. I could be wrong, which I'm cool with being. I'm just saying based off of the track record of the NBA of majority of superstars. You've seen it day one. You've seen it. Like right now, again, when you watch Luka play his first 10 games in Dallas, I guarantee you, motherfuckers was like, "Yo, hold on, give us 2 more years."
Now,
Cooper, it's like okay,
push back.
Hold on, I got you. Think about what you and P just said. I gotta see him when I see AD and Kyrie. You know what? What are we talking about? When superstars are superstars, you see it. I see it.
No. This is why. This is why. Yeah. Check this out. Now let's just go down the kid's track record, right? For one, he's from Maine. All right. So in order to be like pushed from Maine, you gotta be absolute killer.
Horrible draft class, but I feel you.
No. We're talking high school now.
Okay.
Okay. So he gets to Monteverde, right? To push him on that put him on a national stage. He gets there. He's behind a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He earned his keep as a sophomore and blows on the scene as a junior, right?
Right.
Instead of being that guy as a senior, he reclasses and goes to Duke. Goes to Duke and wins every award imaginable for an individual when he's supposed to be a senior in high school.
1,000. No, 1,000.
Okay? So right there that tells you he's special.
Mm-hmm.
That says special. All right? Because this is a time of a climate where guys were staying in college. Guys are 24, 25, 23, 26. Guys are staying in school. He's not playing against 17 and 18-year-olds. He's playing against grown men. And he kills them. All right? AP Player of the Year, All-American, as a high school senior. Gets to the NBA. Now, you have intangibles that makes you a pro. If you put Luka on the Mavs and tell him your job every night is to go guard the best player and play without the ball, he wouldn't look like Luka.
No, 1,000%.
That's what they did when he got here. You put him, give him the ball and say, go be a point guard. Man, I ain't been a point guard in 3 years. What you want me to be a point guard now?
Mm-hmm. But hold on, Ty. You got to think about it too, though.
Put the players in position to be successful. The moment those guys got off the floor and let him space, he flourished.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and for me, in order to be a star, a superstar, it's always glimpses. And even when he has bad games, he has a moment, you go, whoa, shit, you see that?
So, okay, so, you know, it's funny. I swear to God, that's where I was going with it. So I'm going to ask you. So, because he pretty much said it. It was the Jazz. What was Cooper Flagg moment for you this year so far? What was his moment?
Bro, I'm going to tell you this. So, the arena is super dead.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mavs playing like shit. And I'm falling asleep. I'm at the game. Me and my wife. And she like, I live across the street. She goes, you want to go home? You look tired. You don't look excited. Cooper Flagg drives up the floor on the right side, gets cut off, spins middle, take one step, and two hands slam that thing. The whole arena erupted. Everybody jumped out their seat. Kind of like you do when you at a high school game when a kid catch somebody slipping and put it on his head and you go, damn, I didn't know he had that in him.
So I guess, I mean, well, because I guess he did play well against the Clippers, but I mean, they've been ass this year too, but Kawhi was guarding him. So I guess I'm looking for like a game. So if you can remember vividly, and again, I mentioned one of the best players of all time, but the LeBron James versus the T-Mac Christmas game, the Jordan, they lost, but Jordan versus Boston Celtics, the Melo in the play, like it's like games that make you be like, I'm this dude is gonna be real special coming forward. Right now with Cooper, it's still like we got to see more.
I mean, he had 35 and 42 in 27 games already.
Listen, I get you. I'm just putting it on wax now. I just don't see him as a superstar in this league. I think anybody can be one, but I just don't see him. I
will say this.
Wait, should I rephrase it? No,
the Lakers.
Okay.
Don't now the Lakers. You know who on that roster?
Correct.
They don't have a single guy on that roster that can go get like a superstar, like a super athletic bucket, like go over and go dunk somebody and stop somebody on the 3-on-1 transition on defense and come up with a stop. He can do that at 18. Like that in itself is so. He had KD, Thompson, and I want to say like Aaron Holiday on a 3-on-1. He got to stop. That is very super at 18, bro. That is like
but the IQ is probably crazy. One of them probably went to the 3, the other one probably cut on the wrong time. Like I mean, I don't want to take up his, but
just saying,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's the type of stuff though. Like it don't make Sports Center.
What's up, kid?
But that's special stuff because everybody can't do that. Like
I'm with you.
Kilo can't do that.
I you know, like I said, I'm trying to figure out who could I like. I'm trying to think if there's been the last 2 years when you've seen a player, you be like, okay. But I think Ant-Man is the perfect one. I think his first year, you saw stardom. You saw a guy that's gonna talk his shit, a guy that's gonna bag it up.
Hold on, stop. We talking basketball, and the first thing you mentioned is his personality.
No, because you asked me what are some features of being a superstar.
I'm saying, we talking basketball.
But Ty, that goes in. You got to think about it. Basketball's a business.
As
Ty,
much
it's a
as
business.
he talks shit, it don't help his jump shot.
But no, but Ty, it's a business. Like, think about it. Why Kawhi Leonard ain't that big?
Okay, if you want to talk business,
Oh no, wait. Think about it. Why is Kawhi Leonard not that big? We got to keep it 100.
Because
the man don't talk.
Don't stay in the camera.
He don't even promote the Clippers, bro.
Well, he don't play.
He don't play. That was about to say that's the biggest thing.
I'm talking about the Kawhi that played, bro. The Spurs and then the Raptors.
I mean, when he played, he had helicopters following him around to see what team he was going to.
I mean, that just being in LA. But nobody consider bro a superstar because it's kind of like no.
When he went to Toronto, he was considered a superstar.
I'm saying as a totality though. Like it just
everybody was.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Now listen. I think it's two different things.
American white athlete.
Okay, let me break down two different things because I think we're talking past each other. Do I consider Kawhi 1A? Yes, he's going to get you a championship. Correct. But if we were to put LeBron, Kobe, Kawhi, James Harden in a room, I don't think nobody's going to talk to Kawhi. It just that's superstar shit. Just like they talk about Michael Jordan when they did that top 75 anniversary, everybody was quiet when he walked in. It's an aura. It's aura. So do Kawhi got aura? Kawhi ain't got no aura.
Play though.
No, I ain't talking about right now. I'm talking about just a totality of his
Once
career.
upon a time, he did.
Okay.
That aura is wrong.
Okay. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna have you back on here. We're gonna talk about Kawhi. Kawhi, my boy, by the way, though. Carmelo Anthony had some choice words on Shaquille O'Neal podcast about Steph Curry's career and how he should view it. Let's check it out.
Tell me if you taking the GOATs, right? How you gonna sit there and tell me Steph is not in that conversation?
I said that before.
You get what I'm saying? You can't sit there and tell me.
I said that, and people clown me.
In Steph's eyes, right? Think about what Steph said. Probably, I don't know, but probably sits from. It's Mike, it's Cole, and then it's me. Right? Like, he's not going to put Braun over himself.
See?
But he has every legitimate argument.
We're gonna cut that shit out. That's dead. That's not an argument. Nobody should be talking that. Let's keep it 100. We're still debating if he's better than Magic Johnson, correct? We're still trying to see who's the best point guard of all time, let alone you talking about Michael Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe. Stop that shit. We're not doing that. To be the GOAT, you got to be the number one in your position first. That man beat a healthy, it is what it is. A healthy Warriors team beat LeBron without Kyrie and Kevin Love. The next year, they come back 3-1. Draymond Green shit happened, cool. And then you get Kevin Durant. You got one Finals MVP. You don't play both sides of the ball. We not doing that.
So,
we're not doing that.
I'm gonna say something.
We're not doing that.
And everybody know how I feel about LeBron. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. But if LeBron James would have been up 3-1 in the NBA Finals and lost, nobody would ever get over that. Nobody would ever get that would be 1A right there. We can never call you the GOAT. You was up 3-1 in the finals, you lost. So you can't give that to Steph. You just can't. You can't. Even just that point alone right there disqualifies
you. I'm gonna keep it strictly basketball, and I'm gonna say nobody under 6'5".
I can't hear you.
Nobody.
Nobody
under 6'5" can be in the GOAT conversation. Nobody. One thing Steph Curry cannot do in the likes of Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, cannot guard to the level of those guys. Basketball, for the offense, you run and play defense. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. He hasn't won more championships than Magic Johnson, but that's another conversation. But he cannot guard to the level of a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, LeBron.
And I get what Melo was saying. Like, I mean, honestly, we all feel that way. Like, I was beating the guy y'all putting up there. But I just look at it as like this dude.
You beat him with Kevin Durant, though.
Like,
I feel like
I won't. Hold on, though. I won't punish him. I won't punish him for being with Kevin Durant.
Why not?
I can't. You can punish him because
you punish a lot of people. A lot of people get punished then.
Yeah,
so why LeBron? Why we say LeBron the GOAT conversation?
I'm gonna tell you why.
A lot of people getting punished.
So why LeBron the GOAT conversation then? We went with the Wade, right? Ain't that what he did?
They won 73 games and lost to LeBron.
Back.
He flew to the Hamptons and presented to Kevin Durant, who was arguably
we talking about
second best player in the world at the time.
We're talking about Steph, though. If we were talking about KD, it'd be a different argument.
No, we talking about Steph.
No, but I'm
LeBron James, and he did not perform at the highest level when they were up 3-1. He did not. Matter of fact, I can go as far as to say Steph Curry did not outplay Kyrie Irving in the NBA Finals.
He didn't. That's where the series was won right there.
You went and got a guy who was regarded at that time better than you as a basketball player and went to beat the guy that beat you. And I'm gonna go a step further. That NBA Finals was probably the greatest matchup of our lifetime that we've watched.
Yep.
They took that matchup and turned it into a complete shit show by adding Kevin Durant because you took a even series that could have went either way to a lopsided series to only way the Cavs were going to be able to make it as good as if
he gonna talk about the numbers, but that was lopsided.
So I gotta
call time out.
Hold on. I gotta ask a question. I gotta ask a question. So why were the Warriors 73-3-9?
Because they were a great basketball team. They were
okay.
Deep.
Why were they 73-9?
Because they were a great basketball team.
Why though? Who?
Sean Livingston, Steph Curry.
Stop.
I mean, they were deep.
Steph Curry.
They were deep, but for you to say Sean Livingston first and discuss.
Right. They led that big squad.
I believe he deserved to be in a debate, not the GOAT, the debate, a conversation. Because
a conversation of what?
Yeah, what?
He's in the GOAT.
I feel like it's a conversation. He's not the GOAT, but I feel like it's a conversation to the grand.
How many people you think deserve to be in that conversation?
Listen,
yeah, that's too many. People.
He changed the whole game for one. The game will never be the same because of Steph Curry.
He did.
Facts. Right? Okay.
He changed it for the worse though.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Y'all acting like he told motherfuckers to do that. That's
bro.
Analytics did that.
I feel like that last ring for me put him in. That last ring for me put him in.
Put him in what conversation?
Put him in a conversation. The GOAT conversation.
The GOAT?
I think okay. Hold on.
I'm not listen, I'm not Steph Curry is not no GOAT. I'm saying
he feel like he feel it. So I'm on both of y'all sides, right? I'm on y'all sides to like because Ty pretty much said how many people can be in the conversation. So about answer that one. How many people can be in the conversation?
That's a great question. That's a great point.
Can it only be 4?
I'm saying from what we've seen from Steph Curry,
he's not on the Mount Rushmore.
No, he's not.
So he's
not in the conversation.
So think about that. If you're not on the Mount Rushmore, that means these are the faces of the NBA. You're not on it.
Listen, man. Y'all, I feel like y'all downplaying Steph though.
What's wrong with being the second greatest point guard to ever live?
Who has been more effective to basketball than Steph? Like, who has been more influential and more hands-on and really changing this thing to what it is today? Who has done more?
But look, that's the problem.
I'm gonna tell you.
And unanimous MVP. Like,
I'm not gonna try to like pull at his awards or anything like that. Steph Curry is a bad man.
1,000.
Okay. Before he won the championship, they said he couldn't win a championship playing the way he played. Because jump shooting teams don't win championships in the NBA. That's what they said.
Facts.
They've never seen boys that shoot that ball like him and Klay, though. That was the problem with that. But because of Steph Curry, they leaned into analytics.
1,000%.
So now, if it's not a three or a layup or a dunk, it's a bad shot. That's the problem with the game now. And that's why these kids don't want to play no damn defense.
That's one person.
But also what they don't talk about
than everybody else. Not everybody got to shoot three.
What they don't talk about with Steph Curry too, what they changed in the game because of him mainly, they put in that freedom of movement in the NBA.
Yes.
So, and you play basketball. I've seen you play basketball, Miles. The way you play basketball, you couldn't play right now. When you guarding somebody, I'm playing deny, and you're going to have to run through my body to get to that screen. It's like now, if you're running, I got to get out of your way to let you go where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't impede your movement. So that changed the game for the worse. Not just the three-point shooting, just the no physicality. It's like there's nothing I can do as a defender, especially away from the ball, to impede and stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
But to my other point with the Steph Curry thing, Steph Curry, it'd have been different when they got Durant. Now, but y'all got Durant and you still been the best player on the team, then we would give you credit for that. But Kevin Durant was clearly the best player when he was there. Clearly, you know what I mean? And he was dominant. So if it was like you was like the backseat guy, like you was kind of taking the backseat. Now, did you get off and you did your thing? Yes. So Kevin Durant was clearly the best player. And you can't say that for LeBron James. You can't say that for Michael Jordan. You can't say, you know what I'm saying? The only person you can kind of say that for is maybe Kobe. But Kobe was so dominant, but then Kobe got a chance to do it after that, and Kobe was dominant then. Like Kobe went back to back. Huh?
Okay, back to back is different. But Steph did do it.
Steph did one. He did do it.
That's what did it. That's what did it for me.
But it's also about, you know what I'm saying? It's also about who you beat too.
Go
ahead.
So him beating LeBron James with no Kevin Durant and no Kyrie Irving put him in a GOAT conversation?
No.
I'm saying when he won against Boston. And that was cool, but that team, like if you go back and watch that series, bro, Boston, they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready.
I'm not gonna kill Steph because of who he beat, because you only can beat who you play.
Who's in front of you, yeah.
Steph is only Steph, bro. Like,
but and it's only one Steph Curry, and he a bad man. But
I guess
a top 3 point guard to ever play the basketball game, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
Top 3.
Who he looked up? Who?
Hold on, Mouse. Hold on, I'm with you now, Joe. Hold on, let me get my ass up there. Hold on. Who 1 and 2?
Well, not to say they're one, but Magic Johnson.
You're right.
One.
Who 2?
Caught Magic.
If Steph Curry walked in a gym and seen Isaiah Thomas on the other end, I'm not sure he's walking away a winner.
Stop.
Okay. I thought you was gonna say
Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson.
I got Steph number 1.
Styles make fights.
Kyrie can beat Steph Curry, so can Isaiah Thomas.
Wait, but Styles make fights though. If my team is shooting hella threes and you, mind you, we not getting to the rim for you to clothesline us, so you're gonna have to figure it out. We shooting that motherfucker from deep. So that means so now you telling me Zeke, no, because it'll be Joe Dumars guarding him. So that means Joe Dumars now is gonna have to pick him up from full court.
You're not picking him up from full court.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it then.
You're not gonna shoot it from full court?
No, I'm talking about a half though. You gotta. I'm saying you gotta
pick you up from half.
Yo, what I'm saying is spacing is gonna be crazy. Now again, The Pistons gonna be. But I'm just saying, 3 is more than 2.
Do you think Allen Iverson could have lit Steph Curry up for 50 points?
Yes.
So what do you think Isaiah Thomas can do to him?
No. Wait, no. We're talking about teams, not players. Zeke gonna beat any point guard. He gonna kill any point guard. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about this stuff.
You think Steph gonna just
yeah, you tweaking.
a small fracture of the Pistons.
But even players didn't talked about how when they played the Warriors when KD was there, how they doubled Steph instead of KD.
They're gonna double him. They can't guard because they can't touch him.
Yeah.
So let's not move it though. Like that's
a fact.
Because he's that great. Because he's great.
That's part of
when,
the rules, bro.
When James Harden was killing and people was trying to guard him with their hands behind their back because they can't touch him.
Yeah.
That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Everybody play with the same rules though. So I'm trying to say
but you benefit. It's like they benefit a whole lot more.
But why did the rules change?
They changed in favor of entertainment and offense.
Thank you.
And it's like they feel like because they feel like when you score more points, the fans are gonna watch it more and all that stuff. So they made it easier to score because it's like even rules like now. It's like even rules like now where I'm dribbling the ball. How many times you see look if you go on Instagram right now, you go to House of Highlights and all that. They literally celebrate me bumping into a guy, pushing off with my off arm, and he falls down. He made him fall. And it's like, bro, he pushed him. And it's like that's a normal play now. Where I can just come into a guy and I can bump with my other arm and then he falls down. It's like, oh man, I hit him with a nasty crossover. Like, no, you didn't. You pushed him down. Like,
I'm a LeBron guy through and through. Aaron know this. I'm a LeBron guy. Do I think if LeBron played 20 years in the 90s, he'd be an all-time leading scorer? Probably not.
I said the same thing.
He wouldn't have got to 20 years.
Because the rules were
Yep.
The rules are different. So if Steph, if we playing basketball just today, man, Isaiah Thomas would have been a monster.
1,000%
in today's game. And Steph Curry is a monster in today's game. I'm not taking nothing away from dude, but when you compare him to the other guys that played this game before him with more grit, it changes everything.
It's different, yeah.
I just think, but for me to finish it off, Miles, I just think the only people that's in the GOAT debate is Kareem, Jordan, Bron, and Kobe. And some people say if you're not in the top 3, then you're probably not the 4th person. Yeah. Off of because I see what Miles saying. Off of the respect, had a conversation. I'm just looking at it from an instance to top point. I got 4 dudes that's 6'6" and above.
Yeah,
you can't fuck with none of them.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, because.
But look,
we want to be real. I think I was
in their world. In their world, he can't mess with them, but in his world, they can't mess with him.
But Melo said, "In Steph's eyes,"
and I didn't like that. First of all, that pissed me off too.
Yeah.
Not to say, dude was one of the ones.
1,000%.
He a GOAT. Like he's not, and that's fine because everybody can't be that.
Yeah,
I just
it's Jordan in that. It's Jordan in that generation. It's LeBron in this generation.
1,000%. 1,000%.
And we're gonna move on to the next generation and see who blossoms.
The next
from that.
generation.
Hopefully,
somebody.
Wait, Todd. Before we get out of here, who the GOAT, man?
LeBron James.
We appreciate that. That's how we gonna end it, man. It was a great episode. It was a great episode of Upstanding, gentlemen. Episode 29. Appreciate Ty, Reed, and Nico for being on here. That's how we gonna do it. Hey man, y'all keep streaming. Make sure y'all go to Carlos' page. Vote Upstanding Gentlemen Podcast is one of the best podcasts in Lake County. No small award is small to us. We rocking and rolling. We're gonna have some fire content coming next week. We free, so we're gonna be doing content all next week, and we're gonna lock in and locked up. Ty, appreciate you for being here, my guy.
I appreciate you boys. I had a blast.
And as always, stay elite, baby.
Everything I came for, everything I'm made for. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'ma get everything I came for, everything I'm made for. Oh God, oh God,
It's what they want. Let's get it. We depended on our brothers when that rain came. To lose it all, I stood tall and remained sane.